No music, baby. Just top down. You know what I mean? Just collecting my thoughts, man. That's it, man. And it really came a long way, man. Thing I'm gonna tell y'all, you gotta respect good energy, man. I love good energy. I take good energy over anything, any day. Like, I don't want no negative energy around me, man.
What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like the video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back with another profile piece. This one is on Fly Ty. In this video we're going to talk about his early years coming up in Queens. Then we'll speak about his entry into the street lifestyle and how it would change his life forever. After that, we're going to focus on the time that Fly Ty spent in jail and how certain details in his case will follow him through the prison system. Then, the focus will be on Fly Ty's success and the accomplishments he achieved in the music industry after doing all that jail time, which afforded him the opportunity to provide a good lifestyle for him and his family, before finally breaking down the past situation that has once again been brought to the light, causing Fly Ty to address it publicly. Fly Ty, real name Andre Tyshawn Johnson, is from Jamaica, Queens, New York. Growing up on the north side around Linden and Farmers back in the day would be eventful to say the least. Ty had a couple older brothers, one that was killed and another one named Webb. After the death of his older brother, Fly Ty would drop out of high school in the 9th grade and dive into the streets full time right after. He became a part of a crew called the GM Family and started going out of town hustling in places like Albany, New York. Fly Ty even started extorting drug spots in his neighborhood in Queens. He was playing grown man games as a teenager, so Fly Ty had no choice but to start playing with guns to keep himself safe while running the streets. In July of 1996, Fly Ty, who was still a teenager, would be involved in a shooting that occurred in Queens where 2 men died. He and his co-defendant Mikey B would get arrested for the crime, and after sitting on Rikers Island for a while, they both ended up with a 15 to life sentence for murder in the 2nd degree. From there, the two would head up north to serve their time in the New York State prison system. Some people who were locked up during this time with Fly Ty and Mikey B will come out and say that Mikey B was allegedly telling other inmates that Fly Ty snitched on them, although they both received the same exact sentence. During this time, Fly Ty's brother Webb would take off in the music industry, while Fly Ty would go on to do his time in general population and was known around the state jails to get money in whatever spot he landed in. He did get cut in his face while doing his time, but according to numerous sources, that was from a separate situation and not over the snitching accusations that had been brought against him. Although Fly Ty was in the mix in jail, he knew how to play the game. He earned his GED and bachelor's degree in political science while doing his time, and after 15 years, when his chance for parole came up in 2011, Fly Ty put his best foot forward and was granted parole and released back into society. Once a free man, Fly Ty jumped right back in his bag and got involved with the music industry, just like his brother Webb had done many years earlier. Eventually, Fly Ty ended up heading down south to Atlanta and also spent some time in Miami. He had his first son and opened a lounge called Room Service in Atlanta, as well as Miami. He also became a published author after writing 2 books and was back to making money hand over fist, just like he did in jail, as his fancy lifestyle started to show the fruits of his labor. On the music exec side of things, Fly Ty became an A&R consultant at Sony Columbia Records, as well as becoming the executive producer of hip-hop music for the hit television show Empire in 2015. Fly Ty around this time was also pursuing a rap career, even with everything else he already had his hands in. He dropped a few songs with different artists like French Montana, Jadakiss, Offset, and OT Genesis. His biggest record would be a song called Large Bag, which was released in 2016. But although Fly Ty had the connections and money to keep making music over the years, he kind of fell back from being a rapper and focused more on being a businessman instead. He would end up becoming the vice president of A&R at Epic Records, in a move that gave him the power to sign artists and jumpstart their career in the music industry. Fly Ty will also stay involved in the club, lounge, and restaurant business in Atlanta, opening a few different popular spots over the years. In January of 2021, Fly Ty's co-defendant Mikey B will be released from jail after serving 25 years in prison. Mikey and Fly Ty were still good friends after all the years spent in jail. Fly Ty bought Mikey B a BMW on the come home, as all seemed to be good. Mikey B will start a YouTube channel in 2021, just a few months after being released from prison. And this is when things started to get a little tricky for Fly Ty. YouTube is a place where a lot of old stories are told, both good and bad. Stories started to circulate online from other men that were locked up with Fly Ty and Mikey B about Fly Ty being a snitch, and that Mikey was one of the people going around the state jail saying it. Guys like Disco, Zip with the Drip, along with others, said they have first-hand knowledge of Mikey B confirming this. Fly Ty would finally hop on YouTube in September of 2023 when he made an appearance on 050 The Movement's channel to deny the allegations. He said he never told on nobody in his life and paperwork on him doesn't exist. Now Fly Ty did say that he heard Mikey B was up north telling people that Fly Ty ratted on him, but that they are still brothers regardless. Finally, the rumor of Fly Ty snitching was put to bed, or so it seemed. Things would be quiet concerning this topic for a while, until May of 2024, when Zip with the Drip would come on YouTube with some paperwork showing that indeed Fly Ty did write a statement where he implicated Mikey B by putting him on the scene of the shooting that caused 2 murders. Code 33 on Instagram would pick the story up and make a post about the situation. Now with YouTube and Instagram in a frenzy over the black and white paperwork that was exposed, Fly Ty was no longer able to deny it. He would take to his personal Instagram account, basically admitting that he indeed did snitch, but he was just 17 at the time and wasn't experienced with the games the police play once they get people in these interrogation rooms. Mikey B would do a live stream on YouTube clearing up some things on his part as the whole story was finally out and in the public's hands. For the next few days, the debate over did Fly Ty snitch or not continued online, with people having different opinions on the situation. But for the most part, Fly Ty's immediate circle stood behind him and weren't concerned with what people on the internet had to say about it. Fly Ty would go on and make a couple of posts on his Instagram account about what people were saying, but for the most part, his life continued the way it had been going. He's still successful in his own lane and isn't too worried about what anybody got to say. But yo, What's the Numbers TV? Here's a quick profile piece on Fly Ty, real name Andre Tyshawn Johnson, out of Queens, New York. You know what I mean? Doing his thing. Came home after that 15-year bid, got right to it. Still rich, still successful, making moves. Now, also with the music, I want to note that Fly Ty was on DJ Clue's second album. I think The Professional 2, if I'm not sure. And he recorded the song from jail. So, before Hell Rel and all those other people did it, Fly Ty did it. He been rapping. So he been rapping since the 90s and all that. He just came home and tried to get back into it. But I guess he realized that, I'm better off just playing the business side, the business exec side of the game. Now, I don't want to ramble too long, man. I don't got too much to say. I'm going to leave this out to y'all. Whatever opinions y'all got, get in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation. What some people are going to say is that, he tried to deny it at first, then come back and clean it up later. Hey, that's fine if that's how you feel. Like I said, everybody got their opinion. Get in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation. And also, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. What's the Numbers TV? We over 100,000 strong. Follow the Live Stream and Clips channel. Follow What's the Numbers TV on Instagram. Any information, Poro, What's the Numbers at yahoo.com. Shout out Federal Aid, Batty Bills, the whole What's the Numbers mob, all the supporters, all the members of the channel, all the mods. And on that note, man, I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Poro. I'll be back before you know it. Peace.